Good morning, this is John Piper with the Tuesday video, and it's Tuesday the 2nd of July. Looking at gold first this morning. Gold seems to be on rails still. Doesn't mean to say that the count may not need to be revised at some point, but right now the waves 1, 2 from the low took us from around 1160 for a net 100 odd points. We've now got a 1, 2, 3, and now which very much looks like a complete ABC here. ABC for wave 4. In which case we've now got a wave 5 to come in, another 100 points perhaps, say 1480, 1500 to complete this pattern. The only possible alternative count at the moment, firstly, that if we see this rally here I'm talking about, then that will tend to confirm the count's correct. But we could count these two waves here, rather than being 1, 2 of 1, they could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's perhaps possible that's a peak of more importance than I'm suggesting. But right now, with this ABC, it's looking like we are due another rally. So let's go down leg and have a look at the pattern more clearly. Well, the pattern looks pretty good actually. So you're going from the peak, had an A wave down to there, rather messy A B wave, no problem. We then got 5 waves down to here. That's a clear 5-wave pattern. So that's 1, 2, 3 down to there, I think, and 4 and 5 for a C wave. And now this, which would seem to be perhaps a 1, 2. This isn't very clear. This pattern here is a bit uncertain. I mean, it's perhaps worth a small long position. I mean, you've got support around here, so it's 10 points, 10-point risk, £10 a point. You could see a 100-point rally, so 10 to 1 odds. But it's not definite at the moment. And we have got these possible 5, even though they overlap, we have got these 5 waves here. Right, I think a decent thrust above 1400 with acceptance above 1400 will probably confirm that the count is correct and the wave 5 is upon us. I mean, I'll be covering any alterations obviously in Thursday's video, and I'll update the WhatsApp room in addition if there is some change. Bitcoin, no change of opinion here really. We've seen what I believe are the 5 waves up now to there, and we're now falling back in an ABC as I discussed on Saturday. Let's have a look at the ABC itself. Right, so no real debate here. It's pretty clear that we've got an ABC with the C wave still with us, not yet over. We've hit this level here, which is one of the levels I mentioned, 9815 thereabouts. Let's see, what level will C equal A? Right, so wave A was about 3,500 points down, so parity is around the 9,000 level. So that might be in a 5-part C wave, maybe that's 3 of C, 4, 5. Now I think we were quite lucky if we actually get away with just an ABC at this point, given the time parameters. Go back to the larger chart. Right, levels I mentioned at the weekend were firstly the 9766 level, which is the 38.2% retracement. We've hit that one already. 50% to around 8499. So that's the next one. I think the 50% level we just discussed, i.e. 9,000, may well hold for the first ABC. But I think what we might see is the first ABC, then another B wave, then another C wave, in which case the lower levels become applicable, especially the 4th wave lows here around 7.2, and the low here around 6.6, that sort of thing. I think that will certainly be sufficient, I suspect, to flush away the over-exuberance and set up the scene for the next rally, which, as I've been saying, I think will be quite something. I mean, this one's had 200%, plus 200% from the low here up to the, more than that, plus 300% now. 4x basically, in fact more than 4x. So the wave 3 should be, I think, maybe even 10x. So I think we're going to see Bitcoin at new all-time highs this year. So catching this move is the priority. I'm less interested in shorting this move than I am in catching the rally. What I will be doing though is perhaps selling more KBC for Bitcoin. I mean, KBC is actually going up. It's Carrot Bank coin. We've got the 4th of July in 2 days' time. So if that goes up to say 20 cents, Bitcoin keeps coming down, the KBC BTC exchange rate should be quite appealing. It may be a good chance to offload some more KBC and buy in some more BTC, which I believe has far more potential long term than KBC. I could be wrong with that. I mean, obviously it's a matter of opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. It depends what happens on the 4th of July. I mean, if Carrot Bars really get something together and show they mean business, then that's one thing. I'm just not sure that's going to happen, but I hope I'm wrong. It may be that they do something fantastic. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, the correction has further to go in my view, and we could get some quite good buying opportunities. So if you want to have some cash spare for this, really, or coin, of course. I mean, I think KBC is a good one because it's got a chance of appreciating, even only in a small way, over the next few weeks, whereas Bitcoin may be going down. Looking at the Dow, I've got within about 20 points of the new previous all-time high at 26939. I'm leaving this count the same at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. But two quite big spikes. This is a daily chart, so I mean the spikes aren't particularly good news. Let's have a look at the shorter term. I guess we could be seeing hanging on a rising wedge here. I mean, it's a bit rather a messy rally, but I think it could be a 1, 2, 5-part 3. Overlapping 4, I think. So one final fifth wave. I don't think it's going very far. I don't think the Dow certainly looks like if we do see a new all-time high, which I would say has a 50-50 chance, maybe a bit better than that. I don't think we're going to see much beyond that. And I still think there's a big fall coming. It's just how far they can kick the can down the road before that actually bites in. But Trump's doing pretty well at the moment, I think. He seems to be quite a good plan. It's almost worth him getting in again just for the angst the Democrats would show if that actually happened, I think. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Looking at the DAX, back to the peak in 2018, came in at 13,610. Big ABC decline, that's pretty clear. This looks like it's impulsive, a bit of overlap, but we'll call that as a 1, I think. 2, this is impulsive also. So I guess it could just keep going up. I mean, I guess with the EU, and it seems such a mess really. I just don't see how it can keep on going. But these things managed somehow in the past. They do what they want to do. So at the moment it looks positive. And pretty much same with FTSE really. We've got the 5 ways off this low here, up to there. Then got a rather ABC, that's fine. Again, impulsive action. It could be a flat, of course. Hasn't made much progress above the peak, but for now, I'll give the positives a benefit of the doubt. Right, that's all for today. I found it useful. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.